Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and Dillon Brooks is shocking everybody. Dillon the villain, Dillon Brooks, is putting up amazing numbers for the Houston Rockets so far, and has looked like one of the steals of free agency so far. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of people are talking about the Kelly Oubre pickup from the Philadelphia 76ers. That was a great pickup because it was pretty cheap, and he's playing some great basketball right now for the Philadelphia 76ers. But Dillon Brooks, who throughout the whole offseason, fans and some casuals clown the Houston Rockets for overpaying for Dillon Brooks and Fred VanVleet. I will say Fred VanVleet's contract still kind of kills me, but Dillon Brooks was not overpaid if you've been watching the way he's been playing for the Houston Rockets so far. And this Houston Rockets team is not playing very bad basketball right now. They're 2-3. I know, that's not the best record, but, for a team that is young and still trying to learn how to win, I think 2-3 is a good record in the first 5 games. And really, they're 2 out of the 3 of their losses. They've been competing in ball games. One of their losses was in overtime to Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, and the other, they lost by 10 points to the Warriors, but were competing in the fourth quarter. So, and they're still playing without one of their best players off the bench, Tari Eason. The Rockets are playing some very solid basketball right now. They're 2-3, and Dillon Brooks is shooting amazing from around the whole floor and from 3. He's averaging 18 points per game with 4.5 rebounds per game, 4.5, 2.5 assists per game, 2.5, and shooting 60.4% from field goal. His field goal percentage is 60.4, which is tied for 13th place in the entire NBA. Also, some other stats, his three-point percentage is 60%, which is third in the NBA. He's shooting 93% from the free throw line, and he's averaging near 2 steals per game for the Houston Rockets, and is only turning the ball over under 2.5 times. He's playing great basketball for the Rockets. He's providing sparks in their games, and just had his best game of the season so far against the Sacramento Kings on Saturday night yesterday against the Kings. 26 points and 9 rebounds. That's a season high in points for him. That's a rebound high in point. That's a rebound high for him this season. Shot 50% from 3, shot 100% at the free throw line, 64.3% from field goal. Played 38 minutes in the win against the Kings and looked great, even had a steal. How about the Charlotte Hornets the other night? He had 20 points, 5 assists, had a career high in 5 steals. That's the most steals he's ever had in a game, and the Rockets won 128-119, and he looked great shooting-wise. Shot 100% from 3, was 3 for 3. And then obviously I know the Golden State game, that was embarrassing. He got embarrassed by Stephen Curry, but I'm not trying to make excuses for Dillon, but, really Steph can do that to anybody. Steph is that talented. There's probably only a couple defenders in the NBA Steph can't cross up like that. And it was a terrible defensive play by Dillon Brooks, but in the last 2 games, Dillon Brooks has changed the way he's playing. He wasn't really even playing that bad in the first 3 games, but ever since the Warriors game, he's just been playing better. All right, the first game only played 26 minutes, had 14, 4, and 2. The second game had 17 against the Spurs. That was in 39 minutes, but was not taking a lot of shots. And then against the Warriors, had 12, 4, and 2, got embarrassed, and only played 34 minutes. And then ever since the first 3 games, he's been on a tear in these last 2 games, scoring 20 and 26. Having 5 steals in one game and then 9 rebounds in the next, shooting the lights out of the ball. He was shooting the ball. He was shooting pretty good from 3 before. The first game shot 67%, second game shot 50%, the Warriors game shot 40%, but in the last 2 games he shot 100% and 50% from 3. He's playing way better. You can see it, and I really do think he was one of these steals of free agency. I really do. You've seen a whole different thing with him, the way he's playing basketball. It's like it's a different player compared to what he did in Memphis. And watch out, because Dillon Brooks, I feel like he's going to keep playing this way for the Houston Rockets. And if he can keep doing that, the Houston Rockets are going to keep winning basketball games. And I'm not talking about they're going to keep winning games and they're going to make it to the playoffs. I'm just talking about they're going to win more basketball games than people think they will. Win projections, the Rockets, I know they were in the area of 28-32. I very, very well could see the Houston Rockets snagging maybe 35-39 wins this season. But, don't call me crazy. Just what I'm seeing right now. They have a hard schedule in November and December, but after that it gets better, and I think this Rockets team is going to surprise some people. They keep playing basketball like this. And then once they're fully healthy, Amen Thompson is injured right now. He's going to be out till mid-November. That's just a new injury, though. Tari Eason has not played at all this season. He's arguably our best player off the bench. There's no question about that. So once the whole team is healthy, it's gonna be pretty fun to watch this team, on a nightly basis. But as of right now, Dillon Brooks is playing some great basketball, and I can't wait to see what he keeps doing for the Houston Rockets. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Your thoughts, and peace out. Go Rockets.